probably fine now. I'd build out, make a little tower. I'm still going up. Make a furnace. I don't think they started towering yet. Oh yeah, so Sapnap's towering up. He's right there. I see Amphros over here. He's towering up, and I'm like, okay. So I'm just keeping an eye on both of them while my iron cooks. I don't even know. I don't know what Sapnap's doing here. I think I don't know. I have no idea. I'd have to ask him. He's like towering around. So Ant runs out of blocks, and you can see he placed a crafting table. But let's listen.
I'm out of blocks. I'm out of blocks.
Okay, I'm
Wait, I'm just gonna reset. I'm just gonna throw myself off and reset.
Okay.
So I should have asked Ant, but I didn't ask Ant. But what I'm pretty sure happened is that he ran out of blocks, and he was like, okay, you know, can I craft something? Like, can I craft a boat, or can I craft something to just jump down and live? So he placed a crafting bench, or maybe it was just his last block, so he placed it. But you hear him click. It's like, obviously he's in the crafting bench. I don't know why. But then he says, oh, I'm just gonna throw myself off and reset. Because they had beds down there. So he's like, I'm just gonna, like, I can't get down without dying, so I'm just gonna jump off and reset. And so I see him do this, and then I check again.
Respawn.
George is like confused. He's like, why did Amphros die? But I'm still just keeping an eye on them. So this is what happened. So I see this is where this is to me this is actually a bad play. But I mean not the boat clutch. Obviously the boat clutch is insane. But what I do here is stupid. So I'm like, okay, I just need to collect the furnaces, right? In order to keep my iron and stuff. But I didn't realize how slow breaking a furnace is with a stone pickaxe. For some reason I was thinking it's like breaking like stone. I'm pretty sure it's like much longer than breaking stone. So like I'm here, and I broke the crafting bench right now, and then I realized, like, as soon as I break it, I was like, oh god, I didn't make a boat yet. Right? I'm like, okay, I didn't make a boat. So I'm thinking in my head right now, I'm like, okay, I don't have time to. If I place right now, I'm not gonna have time to. If I place right now, I'm not gonna have time to get my furnaces. If I place right now, I'm not gonna have time to. Not gonna have time to craft a boat, then break my furnaces, and then jump off. So I was thinking, okay, well, I need to break my furnaces and then place a crafting table and craft the boat. So I'm thinking through, I'm realizing I'm gonna have no time. I'm gonna have literally no time to craft a boat. So there's a couple things I do. One, you see in my hotbar, I have leather boots in my 5 slot. So at some point I put them on by right clicking on them because I realized I need an empty slot. But I realized I need to do it after I break the furnaces, because if I break the furnaces, they'll go into my hotbar. So this is all before. This is before the craft. So I was realizing now, okay, I need to clear up that slot. So that's why afterwards I end up putting the leather boots on before I craft. But secondly, I'm realizing I'm probably gonna have like next to no time. And the thing is about manhunts is like, if I die right off the beginning, the hunters get money, so they have an incentive to go after me and kill me. But obviously we're not gonna upload a 3-minute video or something on the channel, so we just go again. And so a lot of manhunts have like clutch plays off the beginning, because you wouldn't see the times that I die to them when I have literally nothing and they're just like punching me in a snow biome, or like I run away from, they get a blacksmith and kill me right off the spawn or something. But anyway, so I'm realizing, okay, like reaction time is a big problem. So I knew where my wood was, and I knew, okay, my wood's like right next to my like, because whenever you open your inventory, your cursor spawns like defaultly in the middle of your inventory. But anyway, I realized, okay, I'm not going to have like any time in order to do it. So I'm like, okay, I need to prepare. And so what is happening is I'm like, okay, I need to break these furnaces. So I'm breaking. They took so much longer than I thought they would, but I put the boots on. So now my inventory slot's cleared up. I goes, okay, I put the boots on. I placed the crafting bench. Oh, I placed a crafting bench. Okay, well, I'm going back. I placed a crafting bench in order to craft the boat. So the thing is, like, it's not, this clutch would be absolutely, it would be impossible, 100% impossible, if I hadn't already thought about crafting the boat. Because you just don't have reaction time. Like, it's just impossible. Like, it's like half a second. Like, nobody, like, almost nobody has that fast reaction time, like, in the entire world. And, like, including me. So it's not, like, if I had not already been thinking, okay, I need to craft the boat, I need to craft it super quickly, then I'd be dead. Obviously, I would have, there's no chance I would have gotten it. I wasn't sitting there in midair going, I'm going to craft a boat, I'm going to fling my cursor out, my wood's here. No, I had already thought of all that stuff. So all I had to do was just do it. And then obviously a lot of luck comes into play, and just literally like flinging your cursor. Like literally just the only thing that I think that wasn't luck was just being able to grab the wood that quickly, because I feel like that's just kind of muscle memory. But like the actual boat craft was just me flinging my cursor, and I was holding shift the entire time. I just pressed shift, flung my cursor, and held down click and then spam clicked after, and that's how it was crafted. Now I would never, like, there'd be like, this is like a one in I don't know, 1,000 probably play, where if I did this 1,000 times right now, I'd probably be able to do it once from the exact same scenario. But yeah, so, and then the quick boat craft, and then the clutch. Luckily I do have a lot of practice with actual boat clutches, and there's been many manhunts where I hit boat clutches like back to back to back to back. They're not that hard if you know how to do them. So that's not as impressive as the actual craft itself. But it didn't even really hit me like how quickly I had crafted it at this point. It didn't really hit me until like afterwards when I was watching it. Because the funny thing is, like, I was sitting in a call with Sapnap, like in the morning before the manhunt was coming out, and it was when I had just finished editing the video, and I was watching it back, and I was like, oh my god! And I was saying with him, I was like, look, I literally was saying, I was like, it looks fake. I was like, it literally looks fake, and it's like, oh yeah, because it's just you're not used to seeing like crafting, so you're not used to seeing somebody craft so fast. And even myself, like, I don't craft fast, and because most of the time you don't need to craft fast, and if you try and craft fast, you just mess up. Like, if you try and craft fast, then you end up misplacing a block or misplacing a wood in the crafting recipe, and so it just makes it like you end up crafting slower by trying to craft fast.